Welcome back to Banished, everyone. I'm Siege Plays. We are going to get this cemetery built, and then we're going to build another trading post because I'm tired of not having cattle, and I would like to fill out the rest of those trade resources. And that'll get 2 of them coming. They'll start. It'll be rapid fire. I don't usually build more than 2 of them because I start to get really annoyed with the traders showing up. Especially at 10 times speed, it's going to be constant. So, cool. Yeah, finish this, please, because we have been out of space for a while now. There's just bodies piling up now. Starting to lose people from important jobs, so I would like to how do we only have 9 students? What? I desperately need some nomads. See, that is the problem though. You get a whole bunch of them dying at once. Kristen Lee. Try, Stanley. I didn't even have time to put that spare labor to work. They are already replacing somebody else. 144 graves. Okay, we are set for a while now. That's good. So let's get that other trading post. You know what, though? We don't have the laborers for that. I think maybe we build more stone houses, I guess, but we have 27 children right now, so I don't know if I want to do that. It's like a third of our population just in children, not even including students. We'll wait a little bit. We'll wait until this evens out a little bit more, and then once there are more students than children, we'll build some more houses. Everybody's dying off over here, though. Does this show how many deaths are happening? No, but it does show... It does show the population. I mean, it's held pretty even with the death waves. It's still held pretty even, but it's frustrating to micro. That's why I would love to have a surplus of like 10 laborers if we could swing it. Always helpful. Let's go ahead and put in a few more of these roads, though, where we're missing them, like right here. And right here. I think that's it as far as ones that we're missing. We do have 2 builders we could put elsewhere right now, since we're not really building anything at the moment. So I'm going to. Where do we need them the most? We have plenty of gatherers. Farmers is full. Herdsmen is full. Fishermen were fine. Foresting were fine. Teachers were fine. Stonecutters were fine. Traders were fine. Sailors, brewers. Okay, so we're not doing as bad as I thought. I thought we were losing a bunch of people. Let's go ahead and put our second brewer on. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And we will replace our other gatherer. We're doing okay on close. We don't need to replace the other tailor just yet. Yeah, let's go ahead and put another gatherer on for now. Yeah, see, we don't need to build any more houses just yet. They just keep having babies right now. Seems to be a pretty even pace, which is good. I guess let's go ahead and build another trading post. Nope, that's the wrong direction. What do you got for me? Chestnuts, cherries, fish, beef, potato, venison, pumpkin. Nothing that we need. That's dropped down a little bit. That's a good thing. I have 1 in there. Okay. Well. Oh, man. At least we have the room for the spares. Ooh, Sylvesteban. That's a good one. Ooh, a bunch of people became students all of a sudden. Okay, the amount of kids they're having is holding even, so we're just gonna keep it where it is at the moment. It'll outpace the number of people dying. I mean, really, I think it was just that big group of nomads we had that was causing us problems. We've only accepted like 8 and 6 since then, so we should be fine. So holding firm on most resources. We're starting to drop down a little bit with wood, because we have another woodcutter, so we'll need to bump that back up soon. I don't think we are quite at the point where we need to build another forester, though. This one herbalist is doing a great job keeping the town running. I mean, once you balance their diet and have a physician, it's not quite as necessary. They're not the most useful of resources. They're about as useful as ale is. Speaking of which, ooh, look at that, we're over 100. So as soon as that's done, we're going to put another laborer as a trader. And we'll start putting some resources there too. It's early spring, so we can go ahead and fill up on firewood at the very least. Could probably afford to do more wool and stuff, I think. 344 wool, yeah, I think we can go ahead and put 200 wool in there as well. Let's go ahead and do that. Wool, we'll do 200. We're not going to put any tools or coats in there for right now. We will put firewood in there, though. I think that's about it for right now. Don't need too much more. And most of that firewood, I think that it's coming from... Well, where is that coming from? There's 678 firewood. Where is it stored? Why do I not see it anywhere? Am I missing a stockpile somewhere? I must be, because I can't see it. Oh, nomads. Oof, I was just complaining about nomads. 14? Let's go. We could use them. One more gatherer, one more fisherman, 2 more foresters. We're just gonna keep these 5. We'll put 1 more builder. Should be almost done. Oh, it's about halfway done. Okay. Yeah, we may need to put down another forester soon, but we'll see. Let's let this stabilize first, and we'll decide. In the meantime, we can go ahead and upgrade 2 more homes. But I would like to keep a spare force of laborers if I can help it. How many are working here? That's too many. Put 1. 1 there for right now, and 1 there for right now. And we are starting to drop down on these supplies, but I think that might have been the nomads. How are we doing on things like wheat? It's just all yellow always. Maybe I do just need to build like a slew of homes at this point. Bean seeds. Oh man. I don't know if we really have the firewood for this. I don't think we do. I mean, we could trade our wool and whatnot for it, but... I don't think I'm going to take the risk right now. that's fine. That'll come back eventually. We have 2 trading posts now, so the likelihood of getting any of these things has increased a lot. Still some people living in the boarding homes, though. A lot of people living in the boarding homes. Why are there so many? I know we just took out a couple of houses, but it should not be quite at that level. These houses are almost done. I think I'm going to go ahead and build a second blacksmith, just so that we're ready for when we need it. As we're getting close to where we're gonna... Go ahead and put that one right behind the other one. There we go, look at that. 50 youngsters. 21 of them getting close to entering the workforce. We are ready. I think once that blacksmith is done, we will build another forester. You know what, we might even increase our limit for this. Now that we have 2 trading posts, it would be kind of helpful. Let's go ahead and do that. We have plenty of storage space for it. I still don't know where all of our firewood is being stored. I mean... there's not that much in any of these stockpiles. Don't store it in barns. Hey, cattle! Finally! Okay, so what can we trade? How much of this can we trade? 5... 200. How many cattle can we get for this? Can we get all of them? No, we cannot. We can get 4 of them, though. That's fine with me. I'm gonna go ahead and put the cattle here. And we have enough laborers for it. Awesome. Finally. I think that's the last thing we really, like... I mean, we didn't even need it, but... that will be really helpful. We're still doing okay on leather. We might need to build another pasture for sheep soon. I mean, we're trading a lot of it, though, so... yeah, let's go ahead and build another forester. We're going to put it where this gatherer's hut is. We've got a couple of stockpiles over here, so I'm not super worried about that. I just don't understand where all of our firewood is being stored at this point. Is there a stockpile somewhere that I forgot about? Oh, duh, it's probably in the market? Only 51 there. 398 there. Okay, so that's where most of it is. Got it, got it, got it. Oh, we are starting to run low on iron. I think it's because we built the blacksmith. We don't have the laborers to open up one of the other mines just yet. I think I'll make this one iron and this one probably coal. And we could use more of both, so as soon as we have enough laborers for it, I'll probably open both of them up. We'll knock these both down to 3. We're running low on stone, too. I mean, we have... the production should be fine. Yeah, I'd rather have foresters right now. Oh, that's too many. I'd build another woodcutter. We have so much wood over here. Let's do it. We need another one for trade anyway, so why not? We will put another stockpile in here just because. Oh, there's a well there. Oh, we have a merchant. Okay, there's the bean seeds, and we have plenty of wood this time, so we'll do it. Let's buy the coal as well. And then I don't think we need anything else from them, so we'll go ahead and trade all of our firewood, since we're boosting production of that anyway. 900 additional units. What do I want to trade? Let's go ahead and get rid of these iron tools. 700 additional units. We have... I'm not going to trade the wool, because we are kind of low on that right now. And I don't want to use those, so we'll use... Oh, we're low on iron too now. You can see how easily things swing. So we need... Oh, we're definitely not going to have enough for all of that. 450. If I trade these... Oh, we do have enough. Okay. Let's take this down. 50 additional units. And that should be enough. Yeah, let's trade for some fruit just because. 10 apples is going to do us a whole lot of good. Not really. But that's fine. Cool. Not that we needed the bean seeds, but here we go. Let's go. Let's get this influx going. Yeah, let's go ahead and open up the mines. At least the iron one for now. Another merchant. See what I mean about them showing up very often. Let's go ahead and trade for the berries. We are making ale out of them, so it is helpful. And then I don't think we need to trade for anything else. We do have... Okay, we have plenty of firewood now to trade with. We did build another... Yeah, we did build another woodcutter, so let's go ahead and get that 5th one going. I mean, we don't technically need to, but it doesn't hurt. What other jobs can we fill? We don't need another herbalist, that's fine. 1 is enough. Let's just go ahead and knock that down. Another tailor. Another blacksmith. We don't really need those right now. And everything else is full. Like to see that. Let's go ahead and get this going, though. That'll be a long process since it's kind of far away from everything. I want to see what the pathing is for these citizens going there to build. Oh, they are going to take the actual path. Except for right there. I don't understand if you can't build a path there, why they can walk there. That does not make a lot of sense to me. You know, we could speed things up a little bit. This is... I don't know if I want to do large stretches at once. Where would be the most important one to replace with stone? I mean, there's a lot of travel between these two areas. We'll just replace a little bit at a time. Seems to distract them quite a bit. And look at that, we're out of laborers again. A lot of iron in this area too. We can just... There's lots of people who are like over their limit of things, so we can just go ahead and pick some of this stuff back up. We're gonna need the iron for the quarry anyway, so... Nice, we're almost over 100 adults, so we are gonna need to build a second church kind of soon. Still doing great on food. Now this won't be producing anything yet, yeah, because it won't produce leather until there's extra cattle there. Gonna kind of let it do its thing here. It would be helpful to have a stockpile over here as well. Let's pause because there's a merchant. Where are you? Wool. Yeah, we might need wool now that we've traded a bunch of it. Oh. No, we don't need to buy wool. We have wool in storage. Yeah, we're fine. We're not going to do anything. We will get a second pasture going for sheep, though. And that way, if there's another trader that shows up selling them, we can just put them in. 19. I'll deal with it. That's fine. We'll put it in right there. I don't think I've ever built an area as willy-nilly as this. I'm usually so careful about how I plan it. I try and get everything to be squared up, but too much effort right now. I think we have enough food that I'm not worried about waiting until a trader shows up with more sheep. We'll just split it. They'll continue producing wool, they just won't be producing mutton for a little while. We have 7,000 of it, so we don't really need it at the moment. Hey, we're up to our limit on ale, finally. Let's go. We still have berries, and we still have a little bit of wheat, but since we're at our limit now, we're not going to be using them for that production, so should build those up a little bit. And the next brewer we build, next tavern we build, will be another crop. Probably cherries? No, we're not doing that great on cherries. Do we have... what other fruits do we have? We do have apples, so we could get another orchard going. Why not? Let's put that in. How far does that go? Yeah, that's fine. We'll just put it in up here somewhere. Too large. Oh, it can only be 15 by 15. Duh. So lopsided, though. Let's just put that here instead. Do a 15 by 15 of apples. Have another merchant. What do you got? Nothing that we really need. Bye. Let's go ahead and take up our firewood to 1,000 per trading post. So that we have a little extra in case we get, you know... There's been multiple times where livestock have come in, we haven't had enough. Okay, we're looking like we're gonna need to build a few more houses. I'm gonna wait until we have a lot of laborers right now. We just trade tools for something. Let's go ahead and put another blacksmith on for now. We got plenty of iron and plenty of coal for that. Could open up that other mine, but we're close to our limit on that too, so I don't really need to. Let's go ahead and get some apples going. That's almost done too. Okay, that's what we're building. We're building that and the quarry, which is almost done. We'll probably want to build some houses along this road for anybody working there. It's such a long way to go for work, but can't really be helped. What else was I going to put in here, you know? Like maybe an orchard or something, but even then it would be a long way for them to go too. And we're going to build another trading post, or another marketplace down here anyway, so... That's almost done. We'll go ahead and pause work on that because we don't really need it yet. We're doing great on firewood, but we're starting to run low on regular wood. Might have to build another forester, actually. Anything we need to put people in jobs? Oh, we need a gatherer. do not need another tailor at the moment. Okay, so everything is just about full. And that's the way I like to see it. That's why I drop some of the numbers down, because I like to look at it and be like, okay, this is what we need, instead of trying to, you know, calculate how many of each. So let's go ahead and get the sheep going here. And we will split. And we will add to there, because now we have a surplus of laborers. Because we're going to be building stone houses, let's go ahead and get this quarry up and going too. We'll put 3 more people on that. That should be a pretty steady supply of stone, and then let's build a couple of stone houses as well. How far does this extend? Down to about where that tree is? Oh. Put 3. Leather, apple seeds, firewood, walnut, fish, plum seeds, pepper seeds. Those are 2 things that we do not have. We have beans now, right? We do have beans. Okay, we need to get some fields of that stuff going too. Okay, so plum and pepper seeds. I don't think we're gonna have enough, but we could bump this up to 4. Put some people in there. And we will go ahead and trade for the plum seeds for now. And then we'll let them restock the firewood. I don't want to trade the wool just yet. I don't want to trade the tools really either. Although we could. Let's trade the tools. Let's do it. We'll trade the 19 iron tools we have left because we're not producing anymore. Oh wait, we are producing more. Hold on, hold on. You always have to be aware of that. You know what, let's get a second tailor going because we are trading in some of these things. So we will trade all of those. We will trade all of these as well. And all of these. And with that, we should have enough to get the pepper seeds as well. Have walnuts? I don't think we do, but they're not quite as on my list at the moment. Peppers produce quite a lot, so it's going to be enough. 6 units, so we will trade a couple of wool then. 22, is that enough? Oh, realized I was going to do that. Still overpaying by a little bit. We can remove 2, I guess. Want to kind of be conservative with wool at the moment. We'll trade for that. If we can maybe get the walnut seeds too. We don't have walnuts yet, do we? We don't. If he doesn't leave before we get enough supplies, then we'll trade for it. We've got plenty of firewood at the moment, and it's spring, so they're going to be producing continuously. We've got 5 woodcutters right now, so the only thing I'm worried about is the wood here. Should be able to do this. Oh, and another merchant. Hurry up, please. Oh, we're so close. Okay, now we have enough. Let's do it. Cool. Now you can leave. What does this guy have? Pepper seeds. We already have those. We do not need them. So now we have most of the trade goods. We're just missing a couple. We're missing chickens. We are missing squash. The other 3. Pumpkins. Chicken, squash, pumpkins. I think pears are another one. And then I can't remember the last. That's alright. How many nomads do we have here? 24. Can we do this? We are starting to drop on food a little bit, so we do have to be wary of that. But with these, we can build some more farms. So I think that's a doable number. We have plenty of other supplies. Let's do it! Now we have 18 laborers. Does anything need filled at the moment? No. We have too many traders now too, so we will go back down to 2 of these. This is one thing I'm willing to micro because they're not really all that useful otherwise. We are getting close to needing another chapel. I think we just need to get a couple more farms going. We need another forester and we need a couple more farms. So before we call this episode, we actually can get a couple of different crops going. We can probably do another 10 by 10 over here. And you know what? Let's just do 11 by 11 instead. Why not? We'll put in another field here. Let's just make a couple of big fields, because that's fine. Doesn't bug me. Put another one there. And maybe one more here. Oh. Dumb. We'll put another one here then, I guess. And let's do a 12 by 12 this time. I want to vary the sizes a little bit, and then we need a couple more barns. Let's put one like here. We'll probably need another one like here. And we'll put one more there. And that should be plenty of storage for all of that stuff. So we have a couple farms going. We have enough laborers for it for sure. Let's get up to like 6 builders for right now. Now, it's an interesting way to end the episode because we just gathered a whole bunch of people. We're going to watch our food plummet, we're going to watch our tools and coats and whatnot plummet, but we have the laborers to try and pick that all back up. Oh yeah, again, before we forget this too, let's build one more forester. And I think we'll just go ahead and put it up. Where does this one end? There. Well, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Where do I want to put this one? Oh, I know where. Right over here. Where most of our wood cutting industries are anyway, so let's put it like right there. That's also a little ways from many houses, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Let's go ahead and build that. We will send our road out to it. And we will build a stockpile like right over here, I think, and then we'll call it. So yeah, let's build a large one there. Okay, so with all of that said, it's going to be an interesting challenge the next episode. We're going to see just how difficult it is to balance everything when we pick up, 24 new citizens at one time. But that is better saved for the next episode. So thank you guys so much for joining yet again. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.